Hey, good afternoon, everybody. How is everybody doing? I hope you guys had a great week. Um, on the chat, as you guys may know, we didn't have that well of a week, but I have a strict rule for those that don't know, guys. My training plan is real simple. You know, if I lose 3 times in a row, I stop trading. I don't like over trading. I like preserving my capital and I like maintaining an account, right? That being said, when I was an amateur trader in the beginning of my trading career, um, and I still consider myself an amateur trader. I've only been trading for 2, 3 years, but you know, in the beginning, I had a very difficult time understanding when to stop trading and when I should really sink back in my seat and analyze my trades. Right? I had 3 losing trades in a row. Doesn't mean that. Um, it doesn't mean you're a bad trader. Doesn't mean you suck at trading. It just simply means that it wasn't the trades didn't go in your favor. That's it. That being said, I'm here to analyze my trades like always every week, and this is something you guys should expect from now on. As you guys can see, we did this last week, this week, and next week, and every other week that we trade. That being said, we took 3 trades. 2 out of the 3 trades went into stop loss, and one of those trades hit break even, almost hitting our TP1. So I'm gonna break it down for you guys, and let's go over our trades. First trade of the week was January 15. We had a bank holiday, so we didn't trade that day. January 16, we had XAU USD buys. Entry at 2030, as you can see, hit our stop loss. And let me go over this trade real quick. So it's over here. If you guys notice, I took this trade off the 30-minute time frame. I took this trade off the 30-minute time frame in confluence with my 15-minute time frame. Now, the 1 hour and 30-minute and the 15-minute have one thing in common, which was not in my favor, and it was a diagonal resistance, right? Or trend line, as some of you may know. Now, this trend line, I was going against the trend, which is part of the reason why I lost. I also was anticipating a breakout out of a diagonal resistance, which is right here. As you can see, we did break out of this minor level of resistance, but it was a minor level. It's not strong enough. What is strong? Major. Minor isn't too strong, which is why I took a low. It was a low risk trade. I didn't. I think I only risked 30 pips. So I don't know how you guys manage your accounts, guys. If you guys want, if depending on how many reactions I get, if put a crown reaction if you want a video on how I manage my risk. But anyways, I don't know how you guys manage your risk, guys. When I risk 30 pips, I'm not risking 10% of my account, 5% of my account. That is just reckless. I typically risk 0.5% or 1%. So if I'm risking 1% on a 30 and I'm risking 30 pips, I'm only gonna go in with 2.55 lots max. So that being said, guys, and 5 lots is too much. 5 lots, I'd be losing 1% and a half at 30 pips. So, like I said, guys, do the math. 2.5 lots is reasonable, but I typically trade in between 1 to 5 lots on gold. Now, that being said, guys, what else we had? It was a 5-to-1 risk to reward trade. I was trading it from this minor level resistance all the way to this demand level, the supply level that we have here, and it's a strong level of supply. Now, another thing I didn't have in my favor was that we were near this level of demand, and this level of demand, as you could see, we were able to attract price, come and tap it. I was expecting price to respect this 15-minute level of diagonal support trend line. For those that don't know the technicality between diagonal resistance, diagonal support, horizontal levels of support and resistance, it's just easier for me. It's how I learned, but it's just trend lines that I'm using. What else, guys? So I thought we would have price respecting this. And at the time, also, the Empire State Manufacturing Index was released over here, as you guys could see right here. It came at negative 43.7. I did make a video on this. If you guys don't know what it is, you guys can scroll up in the chat and you guys can see more about it. But the report came out in favor of gold. You know, it was bearish for the DXY. It wasn't too favorable, as you guys could see. Negative 43.7. Actual greater than forecast is good for currency, and it came out lesser than forecast for negative 4.9. So bad for currency. But we didn't get the reaction we were expecting. Actually, on the contrary, prices continued to melt and the DXY continued to strengthen. So that was a little weird to see that. Gold, you know, overall, guys, overall gold has been uptrending off the daily and the weekly time frames. So if we short, I'm not gonna risk a lot. I'm gonna be very careful with how much I risk, and on top of that, we're trading near record highs as well. But anyways, going back to this trade, it didn't go in our favor, as you guys know. I was risking, like I said, 30 pips to capitalize, 140 pips. So I was trading into the top, trading into the next level of resistance, major level of resistance, not minor, and I was anticipating a breakout. So next time, what can I do to be careful? Well, going against the trend is always risky. That is why I do not like to go against the trend often. So always, not always, but be with the trend. The trend is your friend. I should probably stop anticipating breakouts, right? It's high risk when you're anticipating breakouts, yet alone when you're also going against a trend. And then also try to pay more attention to major levels instead of minor levels. So those are three things that I could do better next time, or maybe not do better, but I should pay more attention to avoid losing a trade. But anyways, this is the first trade of the week. Second trade of the week, we have XAU USD buys. I'll have Aldi send the trade breakdown on why he called this trade. In the meantime, let's continue with the trades that I called, because I don't know why he called that trade. But he is a good trader, so I'm sure he has his reasons, but I only know why I take my trades. I don't pay attention to anybody else. That's just how the game goes. Now, what else did we call here? We called, can't find it. Here we go. GBP JPY sells. This trade was actually a little frustrating to me because it was a pretty nice trade. At least I thought it was a nice trade. It was more of a one-to-one trade, and I was just trading the range as well. We also had this channel that I was trading, as I'll show you guys right now. Let me go over here, 30 minutes. So here's my report on the trade. We were trading at the top of the 5-minute, 15-minute, 30-minute range, right? We have a 15-minute downtrend. I don't know why I put uptrend. 15-minute downtrend, right? And I was trading till we reach a higher low. That's all I was aiming for. I often tell people, guys, every trade should have a goal, and you should know why you get in a trade and why you lost a trade and why you won a trade. My goal here was just to trade the higher low. I wanted to make a higher low, right, which is this minor level of support, and then get out of the trade, and then see what price does. Now, we were also losing bullish momentum, as you guys can see in this channel. We were losing bullish momentum, trading to the downside, and we were also trading underneath this daily level of support. I eventually made it a level of resistance, and then we started to break out of this channel. When we broke out of this channel, I really thought that we would see some impulsive movement to the downside, probably to this 186.85 level. But like I said, my goal was just this one-to-one. We risked 25 pips, and our take profit was, is this correct? TP1 187.300. Let's check it out. 187.300 was a profit level, and stop loss was 187.900. Yes, so it is correct. So I was risking 25 pips to make 35 pips. Now I ended up calling stops to break even after 40 minutes. As you guys can see, you guys can put stop loss to break even since the trade has taken long and we have high impact news in 40 minutes. I was not expecting this trade to last more than 40 minutes, which is why I sent this message. Eventually, we ended up hitting stop loss at break even. So that was it. But we had a 30-minute channel to the downside, trading on a daily level of resistance, low volume, and we also saw more volume towards London, New York crossover. Now, we were so close. For those that took this trade, guys, it's all about, I don't just want you to follow my trades only. I also want you to understand why I took this trade. And to me, I wasn't satisfied. I was seeing a bigger picture, right? I wasn't expecting price to go up and reverse like that, how it did. But luckily, hello, hello.